So this is what's left of the JDM D15B, the dual VTEC motor that had been turboed and living in that car for quite some time. Well, he's done. He's freaking retired. Unfortunately, it seems as though my piston to wall clearance went to shit after having done my blowing of the initial pistons on that motor. So taking this guy out of the attic, and that's actually an economy motor. Let's see if we get him to zoom and show. Focus. Well, that's a D15Z1. This is a D15Z1. That's an economy motor that I picked up in Pennsylvania. The lower motor mount / AC bracket came off the Minion. The power steering mount came off the Minion, and the driver's side upper mount also came off the Minion. The Minion right now is motorless. She got naked in there, and I think I showed that already, but since the hood is pretty readily poppable, I can show a big hole. Yeah, there ain't nobody home. So, she's parked. This is Hondog. Made this out of some Honda parts that were left over. I think that's freaking hilarious. Show them your nuts, Hondog. Good dog. So you watch my Hondas. But anyway, that's a 1.5. I'm going to put that together. And we've already done the old plastic gauge. Put him together. Checked everything out. Doesn't look terrible. Crank's in halfway decent shape. And being that this was a 1.5, and being that before this would go into VTEC, it was basically a VTEC E, which is basically what that motor is. I'm liking that. There's potential there. And these are the stock D15Z1 pistons, which, for efficiency's sake, are incredibly beautifully domed, which, when you put that next to the Vitaras that I bought for the other turbo motor, they're relatively close in comparison looking at dish. And now how I said that piston to wall clearance was a big issue, look, see? And I didn't even fucking think to look into that. So these guys are pretty fucking chewed. And I ended up blowing oil, so my ring clearance wasn't right. Blah blah blah. Always something. I can reuse my oil pan. I can reuse my intake manifold and all the goodies on it. I can reuse the turbo. I can reuse the majority of this plumbing and the alternator and that bracket and the starter, and that transmission's not going back in. That's a long gear Civic VX. And what I think I'm gonna do, like I was talking, is that's a Civic LX tranny, and the one back in the corner there is actually for the 89 two-wheel drive wagon. But this one here is gonna be it. And he's got LSD too. So I'm gonna end up opening that tranny back up and cleaning him up, and putting this motor back together, and it's all going back in there. And the Hondog is going to watch. And hopefully, before too damn long, I'll be boosting again. And I guess I'm going to have to be more careful putting this one together. We'll just leave it at that. Stupid ass. Oh well. Never claimed to be the freaking smartest guy on the block. I just love Hondas and have a shit ton of stuff laying around. So for what it's worth, for under 200 bucks, I'm going to be able to put that motor together, have all new bearings, all new freaking seals, new oil pump, new rear main seal, New water pump, new water pump tensioner, new timing belt, new lots of good stuff. And if I'm not in too big of a goddamn hurry putting this shit together, I'll show you. Thanks for watching.